And I thought that they had called me everything except the child of God. And then a guy called me the other night, a couple of weeks ago, a guy called up and said, "Mr. Cain." I said, "Yes, sir." "You are shameless." Shameless? I said, "This is a new one." I said, "Sir, why are you calling me shameless?" "It is shameless." I'm not making this up. This is how he sounded. "It is shameless that a black man would criticize our black president." I said, "Sir, I hope you can comprehend what I'm about to say to you. I know it's going to be a challenge, but try. There are 2 points I want to make to you, sir. Number one, a lot of people in this country and a whole lot of black people are capable of thinking for themselves. I don't need somebody else to think for me. This is America. I'm supposed to think like somebody just because they're black and not criticize them. I said, "By the way, sir, do you remember a gentleman by the name of Martin Luther King Jr.? That's right. You know, I think he said something about it's about character and content and not color." And then the second thing that I shared with this gentleman, I tried to be nice to him and call him a gentleman. I said, you know, when we reach a point in this nation where we cannot criticize our elected leaders, we are no longer a democratic republic. We will have allowed ourselves to become ruled by tyranny, and some of us are not going to let that happen, not on our watch. We are not going to become a nation of tyranny. That's right. And then I said, "Sir, have a nice life. I'm probably not going to talk to you again." This is what has happened in this country. The American dream has been hijacked by liberals, and we've got to take it back, and we start tomorrow. You know, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and my mom and my dad, they both grew up on small farms. My dad walked off of a farm at the age of 18 with literally just the clothes on his back, and he went out to pursue his American dream. He started with the only kind of equity he had, which was sweat equity. Dad ended up working 3 jobs. He was a barber, a janitor, and a chauffeur, all at the same time, because he was pursuing his American dream. Just like your parents, and just like you. My parents wanted to give me a little bit better start in life than they had, and they did. Just like we are trying to give our children and grandchildren a little bit better start. That's right. You see, this ain't about us. We're gonna be okay. That's right. It's about our children and our grandchildren. Right. It's about making sure that we take back our government and that we don't go down this fast track to socialism that this current administration is trying to do. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. That's why this is my 8th Tea Party event in 3 days. Because let me tell you the #1 thing that the liberals don't want you to believe. They don't want you to believe that we can change things. They don't want you to believe that our votes count, that we've got more good, honest votes than they have dishonest, cheating votes. They don't want you to believe that. So the biggest message that I want to leave with you tonight is stay inspired. Stay believing that we can make this happen. And I got to tell you, with all of the different places that I've been over this country in the last several months and over the last year and a half, more and more people are believing. Every event that I go to, the number of people that show up is greater than they expected, and the enthusiasm is the same, just like yours here tonight. But the liberals want you to think that we're not making this happen. Every time you see a report on TV that says, well, what's inside the Tea Party movement? Is the Tea Party movement real? That's because they've never been to a Tea Party. So they have no idea that it's real. The enthusiasm of the American people is in fact real.
That's right.
So stay inspired.
Yes.
And when they wake up on Wednesday morning, November the 3rd, some of the liberals and some of the political elites are going to wake up and ask themselves, what happened? You see, there's an old saying that there are three kinds of people in the world. There are those that make things happen. There are those that watch things happen. And there are those that ask, what happened? Well, you are here because you are going to make things happen. And they're going to wake up and they're going to ask, what happened? I got an answer for them. Let me tell you what happened, liberals, on Wednesday morning. We the people woke up and decided that we're still in charge of this country. That's what happened when they weren't paying attention. That's what they're going to realize on the morning of November the 3rd. And that's why I'm inspired, and that's why you are inspired. And it's not going to end on that particular morning. And I got to tell you, in my adult lifetime, I've never seen a movement like this before. I mean, I grew up in the 60s, the 50s and the 60s, and I saw and I was a part of the civil rights movement of this country, which changed America. I haven't seen another movement to change America like since this is doing the same thing to this great country. It's gonna change America for the better, not for the worse. It's gonna change it for the better. So I wanna thank you for coming out.